chat. 어서 오세요. Alright, thank you so much for being my guest today. 오늘 이렇게 게스트로 나와주셔서 고맙고요. I've never tried podcast before, but I just wanted to kind of talk to a streamer who has different knowledge in different field that I know. All the thing that I know is how to be, wholesome streamer. But besides that, I don't have much knowledge or information in other fields. So I kind of wanted to get to know other streamers and learn from other streamers. So before we start, Jinri, can you kind of introduce yourself to our chat?
Yeah, that's fine. Hi guys, I'm Jinri. Actually, my name is Jinri.
Oh, your Korean name is Jinri.
My Korean name is Jinri. I actually got exposed right away, so I was like, I'll stick with my name.
Yeah.
I'm chill.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Something a little bit about myself is I actually am a full-time student. I'm a graduate student.
Wow.
In data analytics. Yeah, but I guess I should say I'm a fake data analytics because I don't like programming. I just hate programming. I tried programming. I actually do programming on my Monday stream, but that never goes well. So I just hired a developer.
Wow, 5 head. Well, can I ask you what your major was in undergraduate?
Yeah, my major was industrial engineering and harp performance.
harp! 아, 진짜요? 대박.
harp.
와. Wow. Oh, I think I saw you some of clips. Actually, you play.
Oh yeah, I do play the harp on stream.
On stream
so I got
too.
I got to meet with some harpists on stream, which is interesting.
That sounds really interesting. Wow.
Yeah. 하프 말고 하프. 하는 거 있잖아요.
But I mean,
여신.
harp actually kind of, triggers people's hearts, I would say. It's a very beautiful instrument. I want to learn it too. 저도 배우고 싶어요. 약간 뭐라 그러지? It's like kind of waifu material instrument. You know what I'm saying?
It was my major.
So you did
I
double
played
major.
harp because I needed to get 장학금 scholarship. So harp gave me scholarship, and then my dad wanted me to do engineering because I can't get a job.
Whoa.
Yeah, I did double major.
She sounds very, very 5 head, actually. Wow. Can I ask you if you went to university in Korea or America, undergraduate?
I did my undergraduate in US.
US, okay.
So I'm from Wisconsin.
And then you lived in Wisconsin for a long time.
I lived in Wisconsin.
Yeah, so
I'm still living in Wisconsin.
Before I always collab, I kind of do research of streamer.
Oh yeah?
Stalking mode. It says UW, so I was like, oh my god, is she from Washington State? Are we like from same school? So I was so excited, but apparently it was Wisconsin. But still.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, but still.
We call ourselves UW.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Then we call are you from Washington University? Because we call you guys WashU.
Oh, WashU is different. WashU is a different school.
Yeah, that's another difference.
Yeah, it's a different. Washington State University is different one. WashU is a different one. So we have a school called University of Washington. That's the main one. I don't want to say it's the main one. People from Wazoo will be like, we're the main one. There's always kind of tension between But so we call ourselves as UW as well. Can I ask you what your school mascot is?
Badger.
오소리?
오소리.
Oh. Our mascot is husky.
Like
a dog husky. Dog husky. 그 husky 있잖아요. Husky. Yeah, our mascot is husky. Oh, interesting. What about the school color?
We were red, so I had a lot of red.
Oh, interesting.
Red and white.
Ours is purple and gold.
Oh, really?
되게 다르네요. It's very different. Yeah, our identity, I would say, characteristic of school is different. A lot of chat told me about you, and they were like, oh, there's a streamer called Jinri, and she's like 5 head. So I'm like, oh, I love 5 head people, Like I always wanna learn. Whoa, okay, so when did you start?
I'm a fake 5 head, guys.
What?
I'm a fake 5 head.
What do you mean fake?
To be a 5
Dude, pretending to be 5 head is actually smart. I wish
Oh,
I could.
really?
Yeah, actually, I wish I could pretend like I'm 5'head.
I'll tell you all the tips on becoming a 5'head.
Yeah. Actually, we can talk about that too today. All right. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah. So can I ask you how long you have been streaming?
So I've streamed like 3 years ago. I actually
Whoa.
started off from Ginny. I think you know Ginny.
Ginny?
TTY.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got to meet up with her, and I did stream with her like twice.
Whoa, no way. Really?
Yeah, and then
like did you really meet her or on like
yeah.
Oh.
So that's where I like officially like started streaming after coming on her stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a break from stream because I got so stressed from work, especially the topic that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Blockchain was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of issues going on.
Yeah.
So that was very stressful on my hand. And the fact that I had to move to Korea to work in a new culture and the new environment was definitely really hard. And then so I moved back to the US and I guess I officially started doing like the continuous like streaming this year, or like 2019 early. So that's when all my branding of like people calling me boss and then me running a company and everything started this year. So yeah, it's been great. We love doing analysis. We just like talking about like anything out there stock wise, programming wise. So people are very positive. Yep.
Yeah. So wow, because I think I saw your stream before and you are like analyzing like different companies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was very interesting.
The reason why I started analyzing stream or analyzing companies is so I'm a graduate, right? So I have to apply for jobs. And the biggest thing that people tell me, like the good tips is, hey, what you need to do is research all of the companies, like research the company you want to go into. And I'm like, okay, well, like, for example, Tesla, they make cars. They're like, I don't know, like eco-friendly cars. Isn't that all I have to know? But apparently that's going to get me the job. So then I was talking to Chet the other day. I'm like, what if I actually do like an actual study, you know, like actual study and like go deep inside, like deep about their culture, about their history and everything, and actually you could find very interesting like story about it.
Whoa. So did you do that on stream?
Yep.
Wow.
It does take a lot of time for preparation because you have no clue. I'm like reading so many news articles.
Of course, but it's gonna make you really smart. Like more knowledge, the more knowledge you get, the more side you'll be able to see the world.
Yeah, it did really help me a lot.
So did you prepare the research before stream, or did you prepare the research on the stream with chat?
I usually prepare, at least I spend like a day or two preparing, like reading all the articles, creating a PowerPoint, and then I do it on live.
Wow.
So I always tell them, guys, I spend 7 hours working on this, and stream is for an hour. So you guys better pay attention.
You guys better come show up. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you better show up.
Yeah, you better show up and join this analysis, stream.
Yeah.
Another PowerPoint lover. I actually love PowerPoint too.
Oh, me too.
I'm boomers. I love PowerPoint. I feel like you and I have a kind of common in terms of streaming, because I feel like you are trying to put your real life stuff on stream. Is that?
Yep.
Did I get it right? Yeah. Like you're trying to kind of use stream to be useful for your life, I think. And I think for me, that's how I started stream. We have a lot in common, so I'm very excited.
Yeah,
I would
love to do a monthly thing with you.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, so can you tell me more about your major data analysis? I don't really know about it much. And
data analysis.
Yeah. What are you analyzing actually?
So there's multiple fields in data analysis. Obviously, my chat, surprisingly, is mostly programmers. Can I say that, chat?
Wait,
my
chat?
interns. I call them my
really?
interns. Yeah. So I started off doing machine learning.
Machine learning.
Yep. The famous AI stuff and everything.
Okay.
So I started doing that, and one thing that's fun about data analysis is that you can basically predict anything you want.
Whoa.
Anything. You can just predict whatever.
So all the data you have, you can actually predict the result or whatever that's going to come in the future.
And the really cool thing is that when you get the prediction correct, then you just feel like that achievement.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, holy cow, like, you know, numbers.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah, that's great.
Basically.
Whoa,
so
okay.
That's why I started doing it on my stream. I don't get numbers, but I found a couple of sites that trend my graph, and I'm just like, you know, I found it interesting that whenever I tie my hair and I put on my smart glasses, I get so many views.
Really?
Like, just by me doing this and this,
really?
Just get views. Yeah.
Really? Wait, when I do this and put glasses, they call me Auntie.
Oh, really?
Huh, interesting, okay. I don't think I get views from that. Interesting.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, and I also have a fake glasses as well. Mine is actually fake one.
They were the same. Yeah,
hey! Hey, I'm not the only one. Yeah. I'm not the only one.
I used to have it with the thing on.
Yeah, like but the reflection.
Yeah.
I hated the reflection, that's why.
Yeah, so that's why I have this. I always have it using it, so.
Everything is a lie.
Yeah, you have no clue. Like, whatever underneath here, you guys don't want to know.
Yeah. Right here, whatever off the screen, you guys don't want to know. Alright, interesting. So, I kind of try to prepare some of question for you. Actually, this question is from me because I've been thinking about, how can I be rich? You know, I'm type of person that doesn't really spend a lot of money. Like, for example, when I buy clothes, I always buy clothes under like $40. I don't like high brands. Yeah, I don't like high brands, you know, bags. Actually, I don't have money for it, but even though I have money for it, I like to get something cheap but pretty and efficient. I love saving money. It's another hobby I would say that I have. But on the other hand, what am I gonna do if I just save it? You know, like it's gonna stay in the same amount. And I was searching about, you know, doing some self-investment like 재테크 or 투자.
Yeah.
And I feel like you are a type of person who actually know really well about self-investment. You are also interested in new, you know, technology and IT. Can you kind of tell us what is self-investment?
So I think a lot of people on chat, I know you guys are be like, is she worrying about investment, right? Stock investment.
Yeah, stocking.
So, I actually am just like you. From the outside, I might seem like I know a lot about stocks and everything, but actually, this is my first time trying out a stock stream. And so one thing that Chad always told me, or at least that I got, is that you gotta know about the companies and what they're going to do, and you gotta know their trend and like what new things are gonna come out. So I started off, if you ever are interested in doing like stock investment, is just basically know all the like trendy or like fancy companies, because you aren't going to be an angel investor where you're going to invest in like the startup companies. It's better to invest better in like the bigger companies and just wait it, just let it be there for a couple of years and then have it run out. But the most important thing is whatever you decide, it should be so like basically all on your decision. It shouldn't be someone telling you to do it. That's why we have a disclaimer. Thank you. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is you gotta, if you're ever interested in doing a stock investment, is to do that. Another way of, I guess, investment is buying house. I don't know if that's possible in Korea.
Is it possible in USA?
US, it's much easier,
What?
at least in
Really?
places like mine. Like Wisconsin has a very cheap house bill, I would say.
Wait, you don't need a mortgage and don't
You
need to
would, but I mean, you can get like 대출.
Yeah. You can get a loan. It's doable, I
Get
guess.
the loans and everything. Yep.
Oh, Korea is so expensive.
Yeah, especially if you want to live in like Seoul, it's
Yeah.
very expensive. But
Very expensive. Oh.
I do agree that real estate has to be one of the better
Really.
thing, and
Really.
especially because recently there's been like a lot of companies.
Mhm.
So people say that the trend these days are sharing.
Oh.
We're using Uber to share cars, right?
Oh, yeah.
Airbnb, share the home.
Mm.
So even if you're doing the real estate, not only the house price could go up, but if you're living in a very like okay place and you have another like apartment that you're living, you can have it out for rent, and that's another way of investing money.
Oh.
So I think that's kind of like what I would be doing if I had the like
Seed
big
money.
and everything. But yeah, if you want to start small, I would definitely do a lot of like stock investment.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that's really sad that I've noticed is a lot of my girlfriends really don't talk about stocks. I don't know what your friends.
My
They're
friend,
both
they don't really talk about stocks. There's
Yeah.
one person, she said she earned a lot from stocks, but I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, who knows?
Yeah,
I mean, all the girls,
Yeah.
when we talk about, you know, men and marriage.
man,
So, yeah.
makeup and
Makeup and
bags,
stuff.
shoes,
Yeah.
new outfit
Yeah,
trend.
yeah.
And I'm like, I mean, I love wearing nice clothes and
Me
pretty
too.
stuff. But
Me too.
yeah, I
but-
don't go for the expensive stuff just like you.
Yeah,
I
same
prefer
here.
like cheaper.
Yeah.
Like I love like 고속터미널 shopping.
Oh, same here. I love it. You know, $1 shopping. You know,
Oh, me too.
dollar
Me too.
shopping.
That's-
그런 거 너무 좋아요. 맞아요. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
So I would rather talk about like stocks, and that's why I really thank my chat for.
Yeah, I
with
think
me.
chat will teach you a lot of things. Like, I want to
Yeah.
talk about it. Like, I want to talk about, you know, stocks and stuff like that to my chat. But, like, if they explain it to me, I'll be like, feels stank, man. Like, what are you guys talking about? Is that even in English? And then I will like skip to the next topic. But that's why I wanted to have you as my guest today, and so that I will kind of know the basics.
We'll try to learn.
Basics, yeah.
Mhm.
We try to learn every day. That's great. So,
Yeah.
you said first of all, you said we gotta kind of do research and know the trend.
Yeah.
And business. Can I ask you, is there any business or company that kind of caught your mind? Like, oh, maybe this one could be pretty cool, or something
Yeah,
like that.
so I think our chat might know the biggest thing would be AMD coming out.
Oh,
That would be interesting. I know Lisa Su, Katsasu Pizzasu, the CEO, who basically I also didn't know why people were like praying for AMD. But if you do a little research about AMD, they were always at second place. 맨날 2인자. No matter what they tried. And they weren't those type who did research and got like really famous like Intel. They were like, I don't know, maybe we'll try that technology or this technology. So it kind of became jumble, like all mixed together. So they didn't really have like a brand of like AMD. But when Lisa Su came, she's like, hey, you know, graphic cards, like CPU, GPU, they shouldn't be this expensive. We're gonna make something that's really good, but at a cheaper price. Affordable.
Yeah.
So that's why AMD's brand changed into, you know, CPUs actually aren't this expensive. You know, they have Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I know what Intel and AMD is, Chad, but you know, I actually did my chat is like, Auntie looks so lost because I mean, I know the brand, but I don't know what it looks like. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, it's totally fine. I didn't know what. You know what the funny thing is?
I know what AMD is. I know what Intel is.
Yeah. Dude, it's like this small. Like, where in the world?
Looks small.
I'm not gonna even like look through my computer, guys. Like, who in the world is gonna be like, okay, guys, I'm gonna look through my GPU today? Dude, these companies come built. Like, who cares about how they look like?
Okay.
So yeah, I always talk about it, but I actually don't know how it looks like. So we're on the same page.
Wait.
Don't worry about it.
I have an AMD PC, chat. I don't
What's your spec, guys?
What is my spec? I don't know.
I know we have Intel. Ours is Intel.
Yeah. I have a
Oh, you have
Ryzen.
Ryzen.
Yeah, I have a Ryzen.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have those. Yeah. So like few days ago, I tried to install the graphic card, and I was like, there was something called Zotac, and I was like, Chad, what is Zotac? And they're like, it's under the GPU. I was like, what's GPU and CPU? Yeah, so it was.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Yeah, it
Don't
was
worry.
a little confusing. Oh, but I know what the brand is. So
That's
actually,
good.
we have to learn about the computer. You're saying, yeah.
I think any like technology is worth investing in.
True, and especially after COVID-19, all the tech, games, and like computer companies, they rose really high.
Yeah. Gaza.
Yeah, because people cannot go outside.
Off to the moon, everyone. Yeah, well, Intel did go down.
One of Chad asked, I wonder what her thoughts on ARM. What is ARM?
ARM that's a good question. So ARM, don't worry, I did not know what it was, but our chat taught me so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys think it's your arms, but it's actually not your arms. It's a company.
Oh.
Right? That shoot, I forgot what it was. Oh, thank you, Loco. So it's okay, well, that's not the right thing, but so they bring it's a company that brings an extra fancy technology. We'll put it at that. Does that sound reasonable? Is that good enough? Like it makes sense. It makes sense, maybe. So Nvidia is a graphic card company.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I think I know that.
Okay.
Nvidia.
And then so Nvidia is like a reasonable graphic card. Like I have an Nvidia graphic card.
Don't I have Nvidia, chat? I think I have.
I think you have Zotac.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
AMD Intel Kekai Specs R2080
so what ARM is, it's another company that is like super good with technology. And basically they're bringing like extra technology into Nvidia. So whatever Nvidia is going to bring into their graphic cards, it's going to be very good. So I'm kind of excited to try, but I guess the biggest thing I'm excited for is the comparison between Nvidia with ARM technology with AMD, because AMD also makes graphic cards.
Oh, so AMD has no arms?
AMD no ARM, but AMD
okay.
also has a different company to help. So it's like reinforcement. Think of ARM as like a reinforcement to Nvidia.
Does AMD have the legs?
AMD, I think, might have legs. They might run away. They might like run far.
Okay, I definitely need to do research.
Okay. So you do have Nvidia. Thanks, Secretary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying.
But don't worry, I didn't know this. So every time I'm just like you during my stock study. I'm basically like, so what is ARMS? Like I multiple times I'm like, what is ARMS? And they're like, it's not pronounced that. I'm like, oh, ARM. So totally fine. It's better to ask and sound stupid, but than like trying to pretend that you're smart.
Yeah, I mean, I don't pretend. I just if I don't know anything, I just ask chat. And even though they explain it to me, I don't know. So yeah, it takes time for me to like understand tech stuff. So that's good. So I think you're very emphasizing the importance of technology and computer business. Starting is very difficult for us. Like for us, I'm like, what do I research? Do I research about Google? Do I research about Amazon? Like what kind of company do I need to start my research on?
I would just pick whatever company that you've ever got curious about. So it can be like, I've done one with Coco Chanel, like how Coco Chanel business started. And it's actually pretty interesting. I've done from like Airbnb, Coco Chanel, not just tech, but like really diverse companies. and companies that have failed, like WeWork, to companies that are like at
WeWork. What happened to WeWork? Actually, they failed, right?
Yeah,
Right?
they failed.
Yeah.
We
WeWork
talked
used to
about
be.
Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, WeWork. Can we kind of talk about WeWork a little bit, because I'm also very interested in WeWork, because it's like sharing. It's like sharing offices, and there's actually so many WeWork places in Korea. And one of my friend is actually not a CEO, but like a high chair member in WeWork Korea, and he been talking about how he can get me a space. But I'm like, I don't have a company, so I don't need it. But still, like, it was very popular once in Korea, but now the business is going down, even though it's kind of like a sharing places where, as we talked about how sharing, spaces, Uber was the trend, but WeWork is kind of going down. So can you tell us why?
I think
WeWork is showing the opposite way from the trend.
So the biggest thing really deals with leadership. I'm actually taking an entrepreneurship class, and it's funny, they're always emphasizing on good leaders, like what defines a good leader, right? And the reason why WeWork, I would have to say it failed, was their leader was kind of like,
really?
Yeah. I think there was a time where he got caught with all the smuggles of weed in his private jet plane and all those, like, and he was one of those guys who was like, I imagine America as like American dream. I want that American dream. I want to be like, I want to be like, have like 5 girls around me. I'm just kind of type of person, like I mean, like, I'd have some nice company, but I still want to do this, be like, I see you,
flexing.
Yep. And so I think that mindset, kind of brought it to a point where, is he like really into WeWork, as in like developing the company? Because WeWork actually failed when they were going to start their IPO, which is initial public. The biggest thing was that when you launch an IPO, it's basically going through everything about your business.
They have to go through every business, and then
but then
they found it out.
They actually looked into it, and so many reviewers were like, holy cow, this is actually a piece of garbage. They're actually not a company. They're actually considered more like a real estate, where they just get a place and they just rent it out. Say they have all these amazing technology, but I don't see any technology. Where is it coming from?
So it's more like a real estate business. It was.
And a lot of people were like, no. They don't have no technology. I think that's the biggest thing, because they define themselves as like a technology company.
But that's the problem.
Right now, technology is like
a thing,
like this
trend. True.
So anything you say AI, technology, like machine learning, that everyone's like, oh my god, I have to buy this.
I know, or I have to learn this, big data, IT,
it was just an office space.
So that's actually a good point. You just pointed out that everyone thinks that, if it's related to something, machine learning, big data, IT, AI, everyone just so get excited about it. And I think that's how I got into the technology called blockchain. I used to work in a blockchain company for about, I would say, 1 year. I was actually one of a project manager in blockchain company in Korea. Do you know Icon?
Really?
Yeah, I used to work at Icon.
I know that.
Yeah, I used to work at Icon. It's one of biggest Bitcoin company in Korea. So
it was one of the biggest.
Yeah, and I was one of the project manager there. Actually, this is my first time revealing my previous corporate name on stream. I hope you guys don't email Icon and be like, hey, did Tony go there? Don't do that. I quit right after I got tired of blockchain and Bitcoin. So I was like,
Yeah.
nope, I'm not gonna, pursuing my career in blockchain anymore. So I quit right away. So the reason why I got so interested in blockchain is, as you said the sharing and was a trending, right?
Mhm.
And I felt like blockchain was also in part of sharing. It's like sharing
Okay.
information. Everything is transparent. Everyone can go into the information and look for it. That's what I learned about blockchain. But after being in a blockchain business for 1 year, I actually didn't see any progress. It was just, for example, if there's any good news about this one company, which is not real, the price go up, Bitcoin price go up. And then if the news is not right, the price go down. Stock is like you have a time set. Blockchain is 24 hours, so you have to stay up all the 24 hours and see whether the price went down or went up. So it was a little difficult for me. So what do you think about the blockchain?
So I used to work in blockchain. It was like blockchain, and then I was like PM, and I was in marketing, and I was like, I basically was like doing like everything.
Okay, good.
So how I got started was after graduating, I didn't really have anything to do, and I was like, I like playing games, but I didn't want to get a job, and I just want to watch Twitch and everything. But my aunt called me, and she's like, "Why don't you come back? Like, we're gonna do some blockchain.
Yeah.
You can work for me." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, your aunt Auntie started blockchain,
Yeah.
business.
But then she sent me to her friends because she needed someone. So I worked at their company, and their company was called Pibble. I don't know if you know.
Wait, where?
That. Pibble?
Oh.
Yeah. So I was their communications manager.
Oh, interesting.
So I definitely agree with the 24 hours.
Yeah.
I was working basically 24 hours, 7 days a week for 31 days.
Wow.
Any issue comes up, then I would have to be satisfying all these people. So it was like basically chat but meaner. Like super mean, guys. Like you guys are like the nicest people. So yeah, I was working there, and I think the biggest thing that I realized is that it just doesn't have, like, right now it can't go anywhere. Like the technology itself, like blockchain, the technology is so great, but the problem is that, at least in Korea, I don't know about other countries, but in Korea, the biggest thing was that people only saw this as money making. Which was very sad.
Yeah.
I told them there's actually like a good reason to do technology work. Like if you look deep down, like you can do it. But people who are investing, people who are trying to start a new business doesn't even know anything about blockchain. They just wanted to have it so that they can earn some money. Which I was just so sick of that idea that they were having this. And I was like, I don't want to work in a company where they're actually, not being respectful to like people who's working. They're like, or actually being respectful to people like my customers and everything. So it was basically a lot of the companies wanted to do the get rich quick scheme. And that wasn't my personality.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I mean, who doesn't like money? Everyone actually, I mean, everyone works and everyone invests for money. But the reason why she said, we gotta research the other company, history and stuff like that, it's because we want to know what the company is, and we want to know the future, or like what should I say, vision that they have, so that we can actually invest or work for that company. I bet some of chat, they don't really know about blockchain, I think. And still, even though I worked there for 1 year, and I also wrote a 30 pages of like a white paper, pixel.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I did so many researches, and I have my own white paper, but I forgot everything.
I can't write that.
White paper in blockchain business is basically, it's like a research paper that has every information about this project, like including marketing, technology, and all the coding and stuff. Paper. So it's basically like a dictionary of that model. Even though I wrote white paper, I still don't know what blockchain is. forgot.
Yeah, I think
So-
it's really hard to understand.
it's kinda
I
hard to
still
explain, I would
remember
say.
my first time trying to learn blockchain is you
Yeah.
have to go through all the YouTube
Yeah,
videos and they don't even
YouTube.
explain it well, you know?
Yeah. So, but still, I feel like you know more than I do. So, can you kind of explain the basic concept about blockchain to chat?
Okay.
Hard. It's
I
hard.
probably might get it wrong, so I'm asking my chat to help me. My IT
Thank you.
my
thank
IT
you,
interns, if you guys can add in information. But it's basically, I would have to say, trying to think of. Yeah, it's a chain of blocks. That's a
Yeah,
good
it's like a
way
chain
of
of block
putting, I guess.
actually. Blockchain.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So every block is stored with information,
Mhm.
any information, right?
Store in a block.
Like
okay.
transaction.
Uh-huh.
So from like I gave money to Tony,
Uh-huh.
$5 would go become a block,
Uh-huh.
and then that block is becoming part of the chain.
Yeah.
That's blockchain.
So
That's-
everyone
that's like
can
the
look into
simplest
that
version.
transaction, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
But
know-
then I guess the first generation was basically just me give to you.
uh-huh.
That was it.
Uh-huh.
But I think when it comes to like Ethereum and
Yeah.
like the
Oh yeah.
thing got better,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So Ethereum I think included information. So you can write
Oh.
like messages or
Okay.
notes inside end of the block and can actually get it out.
Oh, okay. So Ethereum is
Um,
actually another coin, chat. So
Yep.
there's a Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as we know, Bitcoin is like a top one, I would say. And there's a lot of coins that came after that.
But the biggest pet peeve that I have is people just keep saying, "Oh, like you're doing Bitcoin," and I'm like, "No, I'm doing blockchain. They're two different things,
Two different
guys.
things, yeah.
Like Bitcoin is like a type of blockchain. Please don't call it."
Uh-huh.
So I still remember that was being annoying, but I guess that's like the basic easy way of understanding
Mhm.
the difference of like or what exactly blockchain is.
Uh-huh.
As for me, it's hard for me to explain because I don't really know the technology behind it
Yeah.
because it's beyond my knowledge and studying it was hard, but I thought that the basic way of saying Bitcoin would be, or sorry, blockchain technology would make sense for people. I don't know if chat, you guys want to add on anything about what it exactly do in terms of technology, but
Mhm.
yeah.
So people in blockchain business, they believe that it's gonna be second internet. I think.
Yeah,
I think that's what
Mhm.
they have in mind. They really
that was a
trust in
lot
this.
of things.
Yeah, they really trust in this, blockchain. First of all, blockchain needs a lot of centralized. Oh yeah, decentralized. Wow, that's
Oh
a
my god, that
wow.
word I used
오랜만에
it
듣는.
so
I know.
much.
Oh my god, for a whole 1 year, decentralized. My life's gonna get
Wow.
decentralized.
Proof of work cookies. That's oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chad,
yeah.
you're bringing up so much memories.
Yeah, I know, old memories. Wow. I wonder if you ever invested on Bitcoin.
Oh, I did. I bought. What did I buy? It was a Chinese coin. Crap.
Quantum?
What was it?
Quantum?
No, it wasn't quantum. It wasn't quantum. It was
Chinese
friggin' the. I forgot the name. It was from like I think the guy's name was Justin.
어!
This
나도 알 것 같은데.
Tron.
Tron.
I think Tron was
Tron.
it too.
Neo is
Oh my
also
god. Yeah, so I did that. I actually and I bought Bitcoin my first time and I think I lost a lot of money because I
Yeah.
bought it when it was going up.
Oh, me too. I
yeah,
bought
and then 'cause
Quantum
I didn't know anything
actually.
about it, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I bought Quantum.
And I was like, Oh, you bought Quantum?
yeah, I bought
Okay,
Quantum
yeah.
when it was like really high, and then as soon as I bought Quantum, it dropped.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should have hold. Yeah, I should have hold, but
Yeah.
it wasn't easy to hold, guys. It's never easy to hold.
Yeah.
So I think those are the only coins I bought, but it was I still remember my first time trying to buy and sell. It was just so intriguing, like from a person who's never done stocks
Mhm.
trading or anything,
Mhm.
me just buying, and every time like you see that red like arrow go down,
Yeah,
you're
I
like, holy cow, is it going
know.
down?
I
Like, do
know.
I have to sell it?
Uh-huh.
So that's why I was like, after that, I don't think I bought any
Same here. I think I invested like Quantum and Ethereum, I think.
Oh,
Ethereum.
good coin, good
Yeah,
coin.
Ethereum. So yeah.
Yeah, I should have some too inside.
Mhm,
Inside
yeah.
some wallet that I don't know where it went.
Oh.
I'm sure it got hacked. I won't be surprised if it got hacked by now.
I know. So it's because I don't read about blockchain. I don't, really follow up the blockchain trend. So what do you know what's going on in blockchain?
No,
market?
actually, the reason why I asked about like talking about blockchain is I just wanted to tell like the reality is like
Oh.
the only thing I follow is like I'm still in a lot of the cacao chat
Okay.
of blockchain.
Oh, really?
And-
I got tired of it. Oh my
oh,
god.
don't worry. Like I just feel bad if I leave, especially for like the company that I was
Oh.
in. Like, cause they saved my name. Like if I leave, so I was like, maybe I'll just
Oh.
pretend like I'm like still into it.
Yeah, still into it. Is there still a lot
And-
of people investing?
There are still a lot of people trying
Oh.
to invest in it. I just wanted to talk about like the reality of blockchain business and how if any of you guys are college students, really think about the company that you want to go into. Like, just don't go into trend. When I go to US, people are gonna hire me. Like I'm gonna be like a superstar. I just like blockchain, yeah. Like I was like a senior marketer in blockchain company.
True,
like
me too.
You too?
Yeah, I was PM. What the heck? I don't even know what's block and a chain and how it works, and I was PM.
Yeah, and I was so like full of myself during my interview, which was a good thing to do because if you're ever like if you're confident about what you're talking, it's great. But in the end, I'm just like, holy, like it's just another company, and I don't really emphasize anymore. But in reality, blockchain was very a depressing state.
Oh, 맞아, true.
Yeah, if you ever get to work there, the biggest thing is when people just yell at you, like
they yell at you.
Not like the worker, like people that's working with me.
Oh,
but
you mean the investors?
Yeah, the investors, they just get so mad at you.
Yeah,
like,
true.
I swear.
True. Telegram.
Yeah.
They're trying to communicate with the investors a lot. That's the concept of kind of decentralizing, I think. Like, no boss, no central system, but everything decentralized, everything trying to communicate and connect with the investor and people. And because of that, investor always gets mad at, the company. And we can actually see it. Yeah.
I think it also was like the biggest thing was like they think that because it's good that they invested, but just because they invested in it doesn't mean that you're like the god.
Yeah.
Like they think that they are like the director of advice, like they're in like the advisor.
True. Yeah.
You're basically you just bought a stock. Like you can't. You're not gonna like email AMD whenever their stock price. Goes
true.
down.
Actually, that's
Yeah,
true.
but then I don't know what was up with them, but they were like, "Hey, dude, my price went down." I'm like, "Dude, I can't do anything. What do you want me to do? Like do a script show or something?"
Yeah, it's kind of different with the stocks.
They always get mad at the communication manager, right? They're like, "Hey, do something." I'm like, "Okay, like I'm here to answer questions. Like I don't know if that's your attitude to like other like actual companies, but I don't do any of those." So, it's like their attitude towards a blockchain company is so negative.
Ooh.
So
are you living with your parents?
Oh yeah, my brother keeps walking by.
Brother.
I usually have this section closed.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm living with like.
Oh, you're living with your brother.
Yep, brother and mom upstairs in a house.
Oh, that's great. All right.
So yeah.
Alright, that's great. Yeah, so that was hard for me too. Always looking at Telegram and people maul at you, if it's only like one day or two, it's fine. But if that molding goes like every day, it's kind of hard.
Every day. I have no clue. Yeah, you want it.
Would you still say that blockchain technology is worth to like look for in the future? How would you say?
I wish I should have done a little bit of research before I got here. But honestly, with the attitude that people are having, like individuals, I think it's going to be a little hard to do unless like someone like worthy, like who actually really want the technology to succeed is going to come. But other than that, I don't see any like future for now. But it really depends. I guess, whoever is like working on it. But
I mean, the thing is, you know, like a big corporate such as Samsung and Kakao, they all have a blockchain department. Like Kakao, I think it's a 크레이튼인가? 카카오톡가? 크레이튼.
I think so.
Yeah, 크레이튼이고 삼성도 있는 걸로 알고 있고, I think. So
I think Samsung has, you know, the new S10, they have the blockchain wallet. So after I worked at Pibble, I worked at another company called Stasia, which is K-pop idol coin.
Is that one in Korea?
Yeah, that was in Korea too.
Wait, what's the name again? Starsia?
Stasia.
You know, my friend actually went to a blockchain company related to K-pop, so you guys could be a co-worker. It started with the
No, that was competitor. Because I think it might have been a competing company.
Okay.
I know there was like two out there.
There's some few K-pop blockchain company in Korea, and one of my friend went there.
No, it wasn't K-pop coin. Yeah, there is a K-pop coin, guys. So it was, the purpose was, you know how there's like foreign fans out there, and the fact that if you have to pay through PayPal or any transaction, you have to pay fees. But if you were to pay it with our coin, then you don't have to pay any fees. And you can actually get rewarded by supporting your K-pop
That's
fans.
the actually concept of blockchain, guys. Getting a reward by making a transaction.
But the thing is, it's in reality, it's like Twitch. You get points. You get
emotes. Oh, true, guys.
Exactly the same thing.
Invest on Auntie with the beats so that you get emotes for reward. Hey, that's blockchain.
Yeah. We can just say everything's blockchain. I bet somehow it is blockchained inside, you know? You help me by donating, and I'll help you guys get rewarded with my points.
Hey,
we have this nice system. Just anytime to start investing.
And if you watch our stream, don't you get the channel point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get the points. Perfect.
That's reward.
Yeah. Oh, you also get rewarded by the emotes too. Yep. Those are rewarded.
Sign me up, man. This is scary enough. That's how blockchain works.
That's literally how we had to do marketing. Like, it was just awful. I just didn't understand I'm from an engineering background, and I'm very like an organized person. Like, I need a certain position. Like, I don't understand if you don't do this, why? That's why I'm probably failing in my marketing class. But the most annoying thing is when people who don't know about blockchain does marketing and use all these terminology just because someone else is using it.
Yeah.
I've done that so much myself, and it was just like,
true. You just use the terminology called decentralized because it's a popular term.
Oh yeah. Decentral. I think someone in my chat mentioned, oh crap, what was it? Like proof of concept, proof of stack.
Oh my goodness.
B2 like B2B. Whatever all those fancy words out there. Yeah, the buzzwords.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's this decentralized because it's not governmentally overseen. That's the only thing about it. So.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean,
So, I don't know fully in detail about technology of blockchain.
Same here.
Nowadays. I guess I lost my faith, but.
But I mean, it's it's always good to know something new, and I mean, it's actually we cannot say that it's fake because it's actually there's some people living off from
living off of blockchain, definitely.
Blockchain technology, blockchain business. So we gotta respect all the technology and business, and we just want to know, and we just want to talk about it because we were actually in a part of those business, and we got out of it because we were sure about it. So I guess I thought it would be interesting topic to talk about. Yeah, interesting. I should have done more research before we do this because I forgot everything.
Yeah. And also the reason why I know guys, you guys are like, oh, why are they talking about blockchain? Do they want me to invest in blockchain? That's definitely not the thing we want you guys to learn. The thing, like the idea that you guys want you to learn is that, you know, there's like different jobs out there. You don't have to always go into big corporate companies. There's also jobs in blockchain. Just like the reality talk of two girls who've been in blockchain companies, actually just saying, you know, it's just like a regular company. So
yeah.
It's an interesting thing to know about. Yeah,
that's true. So that was an awesome point. Actually, you just said that just don't go for big corporate, but experience a lot. So I feel like you also learn a lot from, you know, people and the previous experience you had in previous corporate. So can you kind of share what you learned from, you know, those ups and downs?
So I've actually interned at like, I want to say like 6 places. So I started off actually as this is by the way, guys, this is my interview speech. Please just deal with it.
No, don't think of it as an interview. Just you know, casual talk. I love serious talk.
It's great. Don't worry. It's practice for me. We need practice, guys. This is perfect. But I have to say, I started off as a biomedical engineer, and my chat knows my little saying. Yeah, it's my elevator pitch.
Just saying.
I just cannot culture cells. I just killed them. I just hated the cells. You have no clue how annoying those are. But I worked at 2 different research labs, and research lab versus corporate, they have such a different vibe. The big thing about research is that you're 24/7 caring about these things.
Yep.
And it takes such a long time to get a result, but if you like doing research, it's amazing. Like, because you get all these really cool outcomes, like you get to see like how the future can revolve around your new technology that you built off of doing the research, versus a corporate where you kind of do like the minor things, unless you're in like the really high, like the C position or you know. So I've done my research a little, and then after that I worked at a hospital company. So I worked at Samsung Medical Center. And what I did was I kind of did nothing. to be honest, it was basically I just ate food and was on the computer. So my internship up to now was very mundane, like just so normal. Like I didn't do anything, like I didn't see any respect for it. You know, like what am I supposed to do with life? But then
actually that could be someone's dream job, you know.
Yeah, you know, that could actually be.
But I guess you wanted something different.
I'm definitely not one of those types. I need people to give me a lot of stuff to do. Like, I just love creating stuff, like projects, issues, and like if you come to my stream every single day, I do something completely different.
Content creator.
Yeah. So I think the biggest thing that I've learned is my recent company, the company that I'm in right now. And I just noticed that people are like the worst things to handle. I don't know about you, but I hate people. Like after dealing with my chat completely knows how stressed I was with working with like other people. I just hate working with people. And you guys could be like, well, Jinri, you could be like engineer, like you could be a programming engineer where you're literally sitting in front of a computer. Dude, I don't want to do that, but I still want to do a PM. But I still hate people.
Hey, actually, that's me too. Like, I hate working with people. I hate getting orders, but I want to like lead a project or, you know, do the network. But at the same time, I don't like working with people. True. Yeah. But do you like your work right now? Like, I feel like you are doing everything right now. You're a student. You're in a research lab.
So I have
streamer.
I have four jobs basically. If you consider a stream as job, I always tell my interns, I'm like, streaming is my hobby. It might be a little serious and I'm taking too much time, but it's just a hobby, guys. Don't worry about it.
It used to be like that for me like a month ago. It was a serious hobby to me as well. Yeah.
Yep. And then you just make it very serious. But I have my stream. I'm also TAing a class, which is an amazing class, guys. It's a very fun class. And I'm also working in a company, and I'm a full-time student.
Wow. So you study, you work, you stream. Wow. How do you manage all that?
I think time management is the biggest thing. I also have, at least for streams, I also give off a lot of work to my viewers.
Oh.
The reason, so if you guys are, jobless and need some work, come work for my company.
Wait, do you pay? Do you actually pay?
Oh, I pay with my love and aegyo. That's what I always say.
Okay, pay with the love and aegyo.
Yeah, and
That's
the only
good
the good thing about my stream is I did say that I will write you a recommendation letter if you work hard enough.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I've added people on my LinkedIn. I have my interns as my LinkedIn buddies, and they always come in being like, "Dude, give me a thumbs up," and I'm like, have you done your work?
Wow.
I haven't seen your work on stream.
Whoa, her stream is actually a corporate, I would say.
Yep. That's what I'm trying to get at, and I think it'll be interesting. And it's funny because my viewers have the age range is actually in their 30s. So which means that which means that they, have a job, they're probably in a good position and everything. But after their work, they come to my stream and they're starting back as an intern.
Whoa, interesting. Okay.
Yep.
But I think that's what they like. For example, they, sometimes we love to go back to our past, and, sometimes we kind of want to start from the bottom, and we want to, be pure and young as we used to be. So I think that's how your chat is feeling on your stream. Like they're going back to where they were before, and they're starting Jinri corporate together, I guess. Yeah. Oh.
Please listen to Tony, guys. That was exactly why I hired all of you guys.
Oh my god, my chat is corrupted. They're like, I want to be bottom person, got you hyper. No, chat! Oh my god, that's not what I meant. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so I feel like you are working very, very hard with your life. I don't know about your friend. I'm like the only person who streams among my university and high school and middle school friends. Not like streamer friends. They always tell me, Tony, you are a type of person who works really hard and live your own life without concerning about what other people think. I feel like you have a goal in your life, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just doing it because I like it, but at the same time, I don't know why I'm doing this, because it's, you actually need to put so much effort and time to create something by yourself. So I want to ask you, like, you have 4 jobs. I used to have 4 jobs before too. Like, I was student, I was a corporate worker, I was dancer, I was English teacher at the same time. What makes you to live your life so hard with 4 jobs, like, I mean, we can just live it simply, but I want to know what kind of influenced you or triggers you to be such a hard worker.
I think the biggest thing is, everyone says, like, do everything when you're young. And people say I'm young, and I feel old. I definitely feel old compared to other. Like,
did you?
Yeah. I'm born in 1994.
What the heck? You're younger than me?
Yeah. And I run a business. Just kidding.
What the heck? She's younger than me, and she has a business.
Just kidding.
What the heck?
Guys, you gotta get the LLC so that
no, never mind, guys. My life was meaningless. I didn't work my ass off, man. Whoa.
She's doing 4 jobs.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
Yeah, but there's definitely
Everyone
younger
is younger than me.
out there, though.
Uh-huh.
You know, like
Uh-huh.
they're much better than what I'm doing. So
Wow.
I feel like-
I thought you were 언니 because you were already in graduate school. So I thought you're definitely 언니.
I wish.
No. I mean, that's great. I mean, already in graduate school when you are 그러면은 27이시네요. 27 in Korean age. I think I should work harder, Chad. You know, I
think you're doing fine.
kind of want to go to graduate school too. But do you believe in 사주, like fortune telling?
Oh yeah, I do. I do.
Guys, I'm not the only one, man. I believe in freaking
legit.
fortune telling. So
It's
and
legit, guys.
yeah, it actually, you know, they are correct.
Oh yeah, they are. They are. I could tell you so much like fortune telling that I've gotten that are actually true in my life.
Me too. And my fortune teller
Wait a
told me.
minute. So,
What did your fortune teller tell you?
I think the one that was like really like holy shizzle was so I currently have a boyfriend, but I was dating my ex-boyfriend for 5 years.
Ooh.
And so when you date for like that long, you have a tendency to be like, you know, I think we're gonna get married. You know, even if
it's
I'm
like
young,
obvious thing.
like we spent all of my college years together, so I was like, you know, I have like that marriage thing, and like you know, have that all the thing.
Yeah.
And my mom's friend does a 사주팔자, like the fortune telling, and she goes, you know, you're gonna date another guy, and I'm like, dude, you really have to ruin it like that? Like, is that what I want to hear? And the surprising thing was that it actually became true, where I did break up with him and found a new guy. And you're just like, holy cow,
Easy
like
clap.
that actually can happen.
Oh. Easy clap.
So definitely trust on it. It's a thing. It's a thing, guys.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Mine was when people see me, they don't expect me that I'm from America because I'm so Koreanized. 3 fortune tellers, they all tell me that my career will be related to something international and that I look like I'm from like different country. I don't look like I'm only from Korea. Yeah, it was really, I was like, holy crap. Fortune teller don't know that we speak 2 languages, you know. Yeah, we speak Korean to fortune teller. Fortune teller. And they told me that I'm not a type of person that would stay in a corporate.
Wow.
Yeah. But the thing that surprised me, because okay, chat, you guys already saw me for more than 1 year, so you know my personality. But most of the people who see me in a first sight, they think that I am a very quiet person because I don't really talk much. I put a kind of like distance from people. It was very surprising to me that fortune teller got that. That I'm a type of person who would run a business and who would, you know, work, you know, like a freelancer.
I mean, like, it's very interesting. I know they definitely do it to like kind of get your ego up a little, but I think it's also very helpful.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's kind of helpful. Like it's not like it's not gonna like make your path, you know what I mean? It's not gonna lead your pathway, but it's kind of help you to, oh, maybe what I'm doing is kind of correct, you know, like streaming and all the things that I'm doing as a creator and my running my own thing, it's kind of correct.
Yeah, even like my mom studied like a little bit, and she was like looking at, because they asked for when you were born. So in Korea it's called 사주팔자.
맞아, 사주팔자.
So it's like your year, birthday, or your year, month, day, time of like
it kind of matters.
It's so like tied down, like step by step, and every like section means something. So my mom looked at one of my friend who went to Harvard, like studious, and she just goes, holy cow, like this friend is like one of those like super hard like working person. She'll get a rich husband, which is kind of true, because like the way she like wants a guy, like she's like, she has to go through like a good like reasonable school that matches up to Harvard. And I'm just like everything that she's describing, I'm like, holy cow. So I feel like you can definitely see some resemblance.
Yeah,
like I think
of.
I don't know. I think it's
So,
whatever you guys want to believe.
Yeah,
but.
guys, I'm not saying that you gotta trust fortune telling. It's really fun to talk about it with friends, you know. Oh, it's fortune teller told me, the tarot card teller told me. So let's not be sarcastic about our opinion. We all have different opinion. We are not saying that, oh, you guys should trust tarot or, you know, fortune telling, but we're just saying that we heard this from, you know, fortune teller simply, and it's very interesting to share because it's sometimes it kind of fits and it's kind of correct sometimes.
Yeah.
It's also for entertainment type. For sure. Yeah, it's for also entertainment. So please.
Do you trust in like the blood types?
No, not really. Well, I kind of trust it. Like, for example, what kind of blood type do you think I am?
B?
Oh, how did you know?
Oh. How about me?
Whoa! How did you know that?
No, she's me, AB. No, I'm not AB.
I think
I can
you
definitely tell.
are A.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm A.
Oh.
I'm A.
Guys! Look!
Because I'm pushing. I'm very like, you know, you guys think I'm an outrover from streaming, but I'm actually
I think you're a shy person.
Yeah, I am.
That's why. What about me? Why did you think I'm B? Most of people think I'm O.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think you have like a strong, like not me, like a 자신감이 있는?
Confidence?
Yeah, you have a lot of confidence in your way of talking.
Oh.
Like for me, I'm in blood type A, so when we first started talking, I was just so like nervous.
Oh.
But then like we were kind of like, no, just don't worry about it. Like all chill, and I feel like I've noticed that. And then B has like a good leadership.
Oh,
I feel.
okay. Yeah.
But guys, it's blood type. It's not like a big thing, but
it's not. Yeah, it's just a funny entertainment thing. Yeah, that we all have. Is this Yonsei education?
Oh, you went to Yonsei?
So I graduated University of Washington, but I wanted to experience, you know, Korean culture and Korean university. So that's why I went there as a visiting student for 1 quarter.
I think that's kind of what I missed about like Korean colleges compared to colleges. And like all the meeting.
Oh yeah, meeting. Yeah, that was actually something new to me. Chat, do you guys know what meeting is? Meeting.
Church party? No.
Church party.
Church party.
So it's basically.
I guess yeah. Oh, I guess true. I guess if you're referencing Yuri, then yes, it's a church party.
It's actually a group line date. 4 to 4, 5 to 5. So they actually like we play game or whatever, and we make a pair.
Yep. Yeah, it's very common in K-dramas.
Yeah, it's common in Korean university actually. It's also common in corporate too. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, LG and Samsung, they actually like post announcements sometimes. Hey, we're gonna have like a meeting with the people from Hyundai. Anyone wanna join? And then they make a meeting.
Wow.
Yeah. So actually, meetings are very common, not only in school but in corporate too. Yeah, I did that before. And it was interesting. It was funny. It was interesting. And it was funny because I did a meeting and one of the guy, there was my friend there. So he was actually exchanging with other person. So you can actually get the place replaced. If you can't make up to that meeting, you can ask another friend to join instead of you. Yeah, so my friend joined instead of the other person. I was like, what are you doing here? And he was like, oh yeah, my friend couldn't make it today, so like I came. I was like, okay, let's just drink and die. So we just had a party night instead of, you know, meeting, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. Do you have like a KSU or a Korean community in your school as well?
We do. We call ourselves KUSA, Korean University Student Association.
KUSA, okay.
So It's interesting. We don't really do because it's like big and small,
Uh-huh.
where basically everyone knows each other.
True.
So yeah, we couldn't do one of those like meetings because if you
Yeah,
guys
you know
do it
everyone.
and break up, then it's just like holy cow, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a fun story.
Yeah, it's kind of like a jungle. It's kind of like a
Oh
jungle.
yeah.
It's like
It's pretty interesting. Like US Korean community
community is kind of interesting because it's very small.
Oh,
It's very small. So it's like, if you break up, like one day your friend is dating your ex.
oh yeah, common. So common.
Yeah, it's very common. It's very common.
I love how my chat goes. We were just talking about Bitcoin, how to move to sleeping.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, this is how girls talk. We go from different topics.
I mean, I don't really care. I like it.
Yeah, I like
it's
it
our
too.
first time doing it together, so
Yeah,
we'll get there.
Yeah,
We'll have good topics every month.
Yeah, we're gonna have good topics every month. So, let's go back to our, Bitcoin and investment thing.
Investment, okay.
Yeah,
Let's
to
talk about
kind of
investment.
investment. Why do I want to invest? For me, it's actually money, honestly. But what about you, Jinri?
For me, investment is kind of like a way of saying I grew up.
Ooh, okay.
Because when I'm young, you never talk to your I guess some people with like even their young age they invest in companies, but for me I was just one of those like girls who loved doing K-pop and everything, but me talking to other people about investment, it feels very grown up like, and the fact that I can talk to other people related to companies and corporate just makes me more professional, and I think it's so helping me get prepared to go anywhere we want.
Actually, that's a really good reason. So you want to be smart and professional to talk to more people and have more insights when it comes to talking people. That's actually really
and I want
good point.
I want to talk to everyone because people have different.
I thought you were shy.
I do. But I guess me living in US, I definitely grew out of that. Because and streaming. I always tell my viewers like streaming is, if you ever have stage fright, I 100% just stream.
Recommend streaming.
Like no matter what people talk about you, just start streaming because I definitely got much better at explaining, and I definitely got better at project management because I actually am running a project with my team or my interns. So it's just a perfect way of getting practice, and you never get those practice. Like you apply for some jobs and they're always like, do you have all these abilities? And you're like, no. Like I'm new, like, and I haven't done anything, so like that's hard for me to do, but
that's good.
Streaming is definitely helpful.
Yeah.
What would you like to invest in if you had a chance? Like as a first company to look into and research, as I've been mentioning, what would be your first company? Like don't read about chat, don't read about anything. That one company you want to research, like your special company.
I think that streaming business, content business will grow. I think from now on, everything is becoming online.
We should give her the link to Amazon, the new Amazon thing. Shoot, what was it called? So Amazon has a teaching, like platform going on. No, not the conference, not the AWS. So Amazon is launching a new platform where you can teach. Yeah, Amazon Explore.
Oh, okay.
So look into it with your viewers. I think you'll have fun.
Ooh,
yeah. I think it's similar content that you were looking into. Maybe like a type of streaming content or taking people places. So look into it. It's your project for your next month. Next time I see you, tell me how it went.
Oh, okay. And speaking of Amazon, you can also subscribe us with Amazon Prime for free.
Perfect. Wow, that build-up was amazing.
All right, that's amazing.
That was a good build-up.
I want to ask you one more question because to me, I wanted to start as investment because of money, but you taught us that it's not only about money, but it's about knowing the future and knowing information and get to know people and get to know the world, what's going on. and that's how investment works. So I want to ask you what kind of enriches humans' life. What makes your life so fulfilling and enriches and full of
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a very deep one, and I think
it's kind of
the
deep one.
biggest thing that fulfills me is if I learn anything. Like, I always tell my chat, I love it when you guys like subscribe, like donate, anything. Like, please do, please do. But,
Support your streamer.
support me, guys. Support me. But the biggest thing is, I just want people to. The one thing that I want people to get out of my stream when I end my stream is, dude, I learned about something. That's just the reaction I want to have. And I always told at the beginning when I started streaming with all these brands is, I just want to be like super famous at one point where people go, hey, did you watch like Jinri yesterday? She talked about this. I thought that was cool. Like, or something like, oh, I learned this from Jinri. Like, that's one thing that I just want to hear people about. But that's actually been hard because they're smarter than me. So
of course.
it's more like, I learned
there's
from
a lot of people who are smart. Talking about stocks, talking about, business. I don't think that's a common content on Twitch.
It's not, and it was actually really hard for me to do a lot of PRs with, and it's nice that you're helping me out.
I would say,
honestly, it's hard for people to recognize me, and I can't even rate to other people because, like, no, like, you see, Twitch has a new system on the side chat being like, like, these are the people that you watch, and like my singing friend, streamer, she usually get other singers. Me, I get like cryptocurrency, stock. Business streamer. So, there's nothing similar, and it's really great to meet someone like you who enjoys listening about this or like talking about it because it's definitely something not that many people do, especially as a girl. Not that many people talk about stuff.
True. And one of my chats said that Twitch is mainly about getting streamer rich, not getting chat rich. But we want to say that we want you guys to be rich with joy,
knowledge,
joy. And comfortable feeling through participating in this community. So that's why we want to have a content where not only we show our butts and twerk. Usually that's what I do. Usually that's I do Auntie twerking. But not only that, but we want to have a content where we just talk about our lives, talk about future, and becoming a rich person with knowledge and quality. What should I say? Information. I would say. That's why I wanted to do this podcast.
I think the biggest thing is like. Don't ever think of rich as only in terms of money. There's other things to get rich of. And money in the end isn't happiness. I always tell my viewers, you don't need money. Like, we can just be happy, like,
actually,
with ourselves.
But I mean,
money
is still great, but other things that makes you happy. Like, for example, okay, I will say this, honestly. Okay, so we earn money from streaming, right? Like, subbing and donation. But if my community was full of assholes, I wouldn't be happy as much as right now.
That's true.
Yeah. If my community was full of toxic people, assholes, and full of people who are trolling and being sarcastic, I wouldn't love it. I'm not saying that you guys are right now, but because my community is so wholesome, I love my chat, they love to help me, they love to support me, so that's why it makes me happy. So not only because of donation or subs, but it's because you guys are there to support us with wholesome mind, I would say.
I think the same thing with my chat is it's hard to talk when you guys don't give me any feedback, but the fact that you guys like to talk about whatever I'm talking about and you guys actually make a valuable content. The secret of sounding smart, Tommy.
What is it? Can you tell me?
Actually, just read off what Chet says. because they're actually really smart.
Oh.
So whenever I do my stock stream,
okay.
people come in to when I'm talking or reading off of chat, and it's one of those like, oh, like AMD recently got a Radeon 3800 coming out soon in like 2 weeks. Someone wrote that. I just say it. Someone comes in. They're like, this girl's actually smart, and they just stay.
But my chat only talks about what is it?
It's okay. Once you start doing
Toss
stock
a salad
stream
or whatever. Do you know what that is?
What?
Oh my god! My chat was like, she's tossing a salad or whatever. What do you mean tossing a salad?
What does that mean?
And yeah, so I mean, reading off chat's words and makes you smart. I don't think that's gonna work for me, but I'll try.
Yeah, let's try. We'll do some analysis after.
Oh yeah, let's try that.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Alright, that was awesome. So wow, okay, that's really great. Thank you so much for being my first guest actually. And I would love to have you on my stream and we talk about different topics. Not only, serious topic, but we can talk about, how to be a smart person, how to pretend to be a smart person, and we can talk about a lot of things out of that, I think. And then yeah, that's great. So chat, can you kind of tell us how you guys felt?
That's great.
Yeah.
Can we get some feedback?
Yeah, feedback. Let's read
on
some
how to
feedback.
make this a better content.
Yeah.
I feel honored. This was a pilot stream and I was the guest, and I think this is perfect. It
was lit.
I really like talking to you. It was very chill. I really like your community too.
And do you also dance?
Yeah.
Are you like my lost sister or something? We have so much in common.
I think we are.
And
Did you know I have something to tell you. I'll be going to Korea in December 7th.
Really?
So if you're okay, can I see you in person?
Of course. I mean, off the stream we can talk and meet. And
yeah, sure.
Yeah. How long are you gonna stay?
I'll stay for a long time. This is my first time, so I've been enjoying my content as business streamer, and I actually wanted to get a business, like a small business going.
Okay.
With the help of my viewers. So I was gonna spend like a gap year of school to work with like stream in Korea. So
wow, very good. All right.
Yeah.
Tell us how you felt about this,
Sure.
podcast.
Overall, I think it was really fun. I just love the community. It was very chill. And the fact that we had so much in common, I think was so much easy to talk about.
Really
so
interesting.
I'm super excited to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming to AuntieCast, and thank you for being my guest today, Jinri. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you in 20 minutes.
See you in 20 minutes. Bye, chat.